You know, I was looking at a couple of older videos of mine, and it was it was really interesting and actually very refreshing to also see. A lot of times I feel like we are so wrapped up in where we have not made it to that we don't even really recognize how far we've actually come, because we are so busy looking at the finish line all the time. In this particular video, it's on the channel if you go and find it or you want to find it or whatever. I had a lot going on, and it was about a year ago, and I was just frustrated. My health was going crazy. I had like 15 extra pounds on me, and I was just frustrated by the fact that I had gained so much weight, and work was crazy. It was just all sorts of stuff happening at one time, and I was just overwhelmed and in a place of uh, just frustration and honestly ready to quit. After I watched that video, I really got to thinking. Like it put me in a place of evaluation, and I was just evaluating like truly where I am now versus where I was at that time. And I had to take a moment and just be proud of myself. And I know that sounds like, okay, well, wouldn't you be? But everything that was going wrong at that time, at this time right now, is null and void for me, you know? And that's a big deal, you know? I feel like we spend so much time thinking about what we have not accomplished, what we have not done, what we don't have, what we see other people with, and all these different things. And we don't take the time to actually think over what we do have, what we have accomplished, how far we have come, because we're so busy looking at the next best thing. I know I have that really bad. I focus so much on the next best thing that I don't take the time to give myself flowers of now for what I have done. It was just really interesting to see because it wasn't something that I had even remembered, honestly. It was a time that I didn't even remember. I didn't even remember this video. I didn't even remember bringing up the fact that I wrote a book, and I was so frustrated about writing this book and not being in a place of excitement about the book and all this kind of stuff. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy to see that that was actually something that was prefaced and put out in the world, from before. I guess this video is really just um, maybe a reminder for myself or for someone else. Like, if you don't have a video, a ranting video, talking about all your life's woes, I mean, because honestly, child, who really got them? You know, if you don't have a video like that, but maybe you took a few selfies a year ago, or 6 months ago, or whenever that time was that you just felt down, you felt out of sorts, not like yourself. Go back and take a look at that time if you can't even remember when that time was. And then look at yourself now so that you can see the difference. You can see the change as far as what has happened, what's transpired, how you have overcome, and in what way you have done so. Because sometimes we just need a reminder that we can do this, that you have the capability to push past all that stuff that you feel like is weighing you down when it's really not. When you are able to be self aware and you're able to pay attention to just you and how far you have come, what you've overcome, and all that kind of stuff, everything looks a little bit different. It doesn't seem so hard. It doesn't seem like such a difficult situation because ultimately you've moved past and you've overcome that situation already. So there's really no need to stress about this particular phase that you're like going through right now in your life because you're going to have them all the time. That's part of the reason why we're here. In my humble opinion, because I am not a theologian by any means, any stretch at all. But in my humble opinion, that is why Jesus is an example to us of what a spiritual being having a human experience looks like, and also the things that you will endure as that said being. In knowing that, or in recognizing that, it's kind of freeing in a way because it's like, okay, I'm going to get it wrong. There's going to be things where I mess up and I have to pick myself back up. There is not going to be a situation where everything is going to go smoothly every single time. And if it does go smooth, it's going to be for that particular moment until the next time when I'm supposed to elevate and learn more and have more and grow to be more. Like, our responsibility here as people is not to remain in the same space. Our responsibility as people here is to be able to work through our discomfort so that we can make it higher and higher and higher. Because as long as we are comfortable, as long as you're in a place where you're comfortable and you're settled, in my opinion, I feel like you're not growing. If you're not challenging yourself, you're not growing, you're not elevating. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be elevating ourselves to higher levels, greater heights. So I'm guessing this is a word of encouragement to not be discouraged by the things that are not perfect. Because as long as things aren't perfect, first of all, that means you still have stuff that you can do and you're supposed to do. Because I also believe once you reach a state of perfection, there's nothing else for you here. And you leave this place. And I don't know about you, baby, but I'm trying to hang around just a little bit longer. Thank you. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace and just spend some time getting to know more about you and learning more about you so that you can continue to grow and elevate and expand and go higher and further. That's all I have. I'm moisturized. I don't want to hear nothing in the comments. I know it's a very simple situation. I don't do all them oils and all that kind of stuff because it'd be breaking my face out. So we're just going to leave it be. But you guys have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you next time. Don't worry about it. We still got time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.